Hi, I'm Amanda Freed, and we're live streaming from the core at La Encantada. You can catch us now on TMC's website, www.tmcaz.com. You can get us on YouTube. I just checked the other day, and we've got all these beautiful videos up on YouTube. Or I hope you're here with us live today. And if you are live today, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to type them in the chat, because we'll be sure to address those at the end. And so I'm so honored to be able to come and sit with you once a week like we used to do. But technology has made it possible for us to continue to support you in the way that we always have loved to at the core. And my special area of support and love is meditation. And so this month we're working on the return to center. Each month I like to have a little bit of a theme for us to focus on. They're all pretty similar, but this month we're talking about returning to center. And with everything that's going on in the world, always, not even just now, like we're in extreme circumstances for sure, but always our attention has been trained from a very young age to move outward, to move away from our center. What we forget is that within our center is bliss. We talked about this last week. Bliss, love, and joy are at the center. All too often, we find that being with ourselves or being in quiet feels disruptive, or we can feel a lot of emotion going on. So we turn our attention outward for the latest distraction to make ourselves feel better. But now those distractions don't even make us feel better. So it's the news, which doesn't really make anybody feel good. There's a lot going on in the world. So when we start to look outwards, and all of our sources of entertainment for a lot of us are gone. So those things that took me out of myself but added joy aren't available to me right now. So I used to love to go to the movies. I kind of miss that one. I like to go out to restaurants or live music. In Tucson, there's so much amazing live music. So those things that I went out of myself that gave me joy, that gave me fun, even those I can't do right now. So, we come to a loss and go, well, where am I going to find that? I can't find that happiness and peace outside of myself that I saw before. And I just feel like this pandemic, I'm not going to tell you it's great or that there's a lot of sunny side to it, but what it has given us the opportunity to do is to remember that we have all that joy, we have all that love deep within inside of us. And so we had this opportunity over the past few months to turn our attention in. Well, if we weren't used to doing that, it's kind of unfamiliar territory, and it's hard to find what we're looking for inside, especially when we've trained so long to find what we were looking for outside of ourselves. So this is a unique opportunity. None of us have ever been through any of this before. I've got some 20-something children, both of them. One of them's about to be not 20-something anymore, but my son said to me at the beginning of this, he says, "Oh, Mom, you've been through something like this before." And I said, "Son, none of us, nobody on the planet right now has ever been through anything like this before. So of course we don't know how to turn our attention in. We've been trained to turn it out." And so there's no judgment about that. You don't have to feel like, oh my gosh, why didn't I know how to do this before? Now is the opportunity to learn how to turn the attention in. So I'm going to talk you through a meditation today. And we'll start with focusing on the breath like we always do. And then we'll do a little body scan. So these are just ways of bringing the attention back home, bringing it to center. And then I'll talk you through a little visualization today. And don't worry if you can't visualize things. We all experience things, especially in meditation, in different ways. Sometimes you can hear something, sometimes you can just feel it, or maybe you are a visual learner. So allow this few moments that we're together. We'll be together for about 15 minutes, 20 minutes. Allow this time to be a non-judgment zone. Allow yourself to just show up. And if the mind wanders, fine. If you can't visualize, fine. If you can't focus as much as you'd like, it's fine. Know that just sitting for this time and giving yourself the opportunity is putting coins in the bank of your awareness. So we're just starting to allow the awareness to turn in after so many years of habits of turning it out. So be kind to yourself. biggest lesson to take back from here is self-compassion. So find your comfortable seat. And because self-compassion is the order of the day, don't make yourself sit in any sort of rigid or yogic posture. If you like to be in your big comfy chair, be in your big comfy chair. If you want to wrap a blanket around you. So the first order of this practice would be to make yourself comfortable. So find your comfortable seat. When you've done so, allow the eyes to gently close down. If you're not comfortable with closed eyes, that's fine. Allow the eyes to stay open just enough to let some light in. So we'll give you a moment to just get comfortable. You can even wiggle in your chair and decide, do I want my feet flat on the floor? Would I like to sit cross-legged? How would I like to sit? Again, no artificial posture is necessary. Just allow yourself to be comfortable. Allow your hands to fall however they do. You don't have to, again, take any sort of posture with the hands. Doesn't have to be any yogic looking thing. They might be palms up or palms down. I like to witness how my hands fall naturally without thinking about them. I did that for years. I would have one hand on top of the other and I didn't even know the significance. And then a teacher taught me the significance of that posture. So whatever you're doing is exactly right and exactly how you need to be for right now. And once you're comfortable, we'll just focus gently on the breath. Try not to judge your breathing. Just notice your breath. We like to say, inhale and know that you're inhaling. And exhale and simply know that you're exhaling. Meditation is not training the mind, it's training the awareness. So we're just gently practicing the art of placing the awareness on the breath. And this is a gentle awareness. We're not trying to force or orchestrate the breath in any way. We're simply noticing it. And what you might notice is that just by watching the breath, it might shift or change a little bit. Now we'll make the awareness a little more refined. So choose one aspect of your inhale to pay attention to. It might be the way the cool air comes in through the nostrils. It might be the way the chest rises on the inhale. Maybe the way the belly fills on the inhale. So just choose one aspect of your inhale to pay attention to today. Sometimes you can feel a nice expansion in the chest cavity. It's very natural for the attention to move outward again and go follow the mind down some path. That's okay. If you find that happening, gently bring the awareness back to the breath. Remember, we're not training the mind, not even paying attention to its chattering. Keeping the awareness on that one aspect of your inhale for just a few more breaths. And we can place the awareness on one aspect of the exhale. It might be the warm air coming over your top lip. Might be the way the collarbones fall when you exhale, or a gentle toning of your abdomen. Just paying attention to one aspect of the exhale. My awareness can get stubborn sometimes when I want to focus on the exhale. It'll prefer the inhale. So just, try and have a sense of humor about your awareness. It's like a 2-year-old. Whenever we find the awareness to be someplace we don't intend, we just gently bring it back to that one aspect of the exhale. And we'll do a gentle body scan, bringing the awareness first to the low jaw. Allow the low jaw to release from the upper jaw. Lips and teeth will part gently. You can even slide the low jaw back slightly, elongating the neck. Notice that will even give you a clearer path for the breath. Bring the awareness to the skin of the forehead and let it be smooth. We tend to hold a lot of tension there. The eyebrows often knit together or scrunch down. You might even lift the eyebrows slightly. Even behind closed eyes, that will let a little more light in. And then just release the eyebrows. They might slide down or toward the temples, and you feel a smoothing of the skin of the forehead. You can slide that awareness all the way out to the sides of the scalp, just above and around the ears. And let those muscles release. Gently sliding the jaw back again. You can just lower the chin slightly to stretch the back of the neck again. Letting the muscles at the sides of the neck release. On the next inhale, feel your shoulders just slightly buoyant. We're not shrugging shoulders up to ears or anything. Just feel the shoulders are slightly buoyant, not lifted, not depressed, just floating naturally at the base of your neck. And then feel the arms just hanging by the sides. No effort, no work to be done. Feeling the rise and fall of the ribcage on the breath. And then allow your belly to be soft and full. Feel your hips weighty down into the seat beneath you. Legs, arms, hands, and feet just released, relaxed, and surrendering. No work to be done right now. Bring the awareness behind closed eyes to a space just above and in between your eyebrows. That space in the center of your head. And the attention might wish to draw out, but see if you can draw the attention in and in and in. layer upon layer. And in my meditation this morning, I was able to see bands of energy just drawing in and in and in. So taking your awareness from the surface of the awareness, from the skin, in toward the muscles, in toward the bones, in toward the organs, in toward a place that is no longer physical and is just awareness. And you can do that again and again, starting on the outer surface of the body, and even just beyond the physical body. Your awareness field extends, interestingly enough, about 6 feet. So begin to draw in from that space into the space around you, onto the surface of the skin, deep into the layers of the skin, into the fascia and the muscles, into the bones, into the organs, and then a more subtle layer just in between that, just the deepest awareness into yourself. Into that space just above and in between the eyebrows. You can return to that practice again and again and again, starting at the outer edges of your own magnetic field, bringing the attention in and in and in. Staying connected with the breath. Now remember, we're not bringing anything in from the outer world. This is just your levels of awareness. So no need to bring in thoughts or scenarios, opinions or emotions. Just turning your attention in to deeper levels of your own awareness. Finding a peacefulness in that space. And notice as you transcend levels of awareness from outside to inside, that each successive level gets more and more calm and peaceful, almost like the surface of the ocean down into the depths. So one more time, we'll take the awareness from our own magnetic field, about 6 feet out from the body, and bring the attention in to the surface of the skin, through the layers of the skin, to muscles, to bones, to organs, and then deeper to that which is not named, the deepest part of yourself, which is calm, quiet, peaceful. Know that you can return here at any time. And now turn the attention to the inhale. So the action of the inhale and the exhale are kind of reversed. When you begin to inhale, it brings your awareness to the surface again. So we'll start to now move the awareness out so we can come back into our day. So as you inhale over the next few inhales, start to bring the awareness back to the surface. Know that that peace within is always there for you. You can revisit it at any time. But now we'll start to bring the awareness back to the surface. Maybe start wiggling fingers and toes or stretching in any way that you feel is right in your body. I always like to check in with my neck because that's where my body loves to hold tension. You can begin to blink the eyes open slowly. You always want to come out of meditation very, very slowly. Look around the room. Every meditation allows at least a minute change to the awareness, to the vision, to your magnetic field. So I look around, I go, who am I in this moment? I know I'm changed from 20 minutes ago. So you can take that opportunity to go, oh, I've got a new vision. Maybe I can see things with other people or in my day, in my life with a little more clarity. So welcome back. I want to thank you so much for joining me and returning to center with me. Again, any questions can be directed to the core at La Encantada, and we'll answer you as soon as is possible. I honor you for joining me. I'm so grateful you're here. You're my reason for being. Thanks again. This is Amanda Freed.